Hello, dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. As always, guys, thank you for your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. If you haven't done so, I encourage you to do so. It helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there for more people, as well as keeping me accountable. For personal readings, all that information can be found down below in the description. So we have Taurus Gemini Cusp, and there is a sense of feeling misunderstood, whether it is you yourself or someone around you. There's somebody here, there's an energy here that of someone feeling misunderstood, regardless of whatever it is that they say or how they say it, how they try to talk. It's almost kind of like this walking on eggshells, like tiptoeing around someone's energy or around someone that, regardless of whatever it is that you say or you do, this person takes it as you're attacking them or as you are against them. For whoever it is that is having to deal with a person like this, why are you doing that to yourself? And why are you enabling that behavior? And why are you encouraging the continuation of that behavior, right? Because it is a behavior. If you cannot have a conversation with somebody without them automatically feeling like you are attacking them, or without them feeling like they are a victim constantly, then that is something that they have been taught, right? Not just by maybe their parents or anything like that, but by the way that they interact with other people, right? So there is this sense of like needing to move away from that energy. Now, it's very weird with you guys, because I'm not sure if this is you guys where somebody may feel like they are tiptoeing around you, or you're the one that feels like you are tiptoeing around someone. Regardless of anything, you need to work through your issues to move away from this energy, whether you're the one exhibiting it or someone close to you is. If it is a significant other or a child or whatever it is, then you have to start setting the boundaries, right? You have to start because it's like it's almost kind of like this energy of like somebody shutting your mouth, right? So there is this sense, like right now, like in my throat chakra, it's like it feels almost like it's being clogged, right? So it's almost kind of like somebody is silencing you, not necessarily that they're telling you to shut up, but it's more this energy that because of the way that they receive whatever it is that you say, then you kind of hold back and don't say anything at all, right? Even if they're coming in for advice or for your opinion on something, you still hold back. So needing to find a balance within that energy is going to be one of your biggest challenges this week. Now, with everything else in your life, there seems to be steady progress. There is a sense of finally figuring out what the next step is, whether this is in business or your career. There was hesitation as to which direction to go, and you're finally seeing clearly, or you have finally made a decision as to where it is that you're headed. Now, between the time of figuring it out and actually executing it, there is a pause, right? And it is almost kind of like, okay, what is it's almost like, what is the most effective way to move forward in this direction? Now, what I want to tell you is when you take that pause, make sure that you're taking it intentionally and that you're not taking it because of any fear. Because sometimes when we take a pause, right, to analyze something or to reflect on something, if we overdo it or we start to overthink it, or we spend too much time in that space, you may end up pulling back and not taking any action. And now with like everything in life, right, there is anything done in excess, anything that excess, I can't say the word now, excess, anything that's done for too long or too frequently or too much of it, right, can tend to throw you off balance, right? So there has to be kind of like this energy that kind of grounds you. So whatever it is that you have to do in order to ground yourself before you take this pause, so that you don't stay in that energy too long. Some of you definitely feel like What is that? What is that word people usually use? Or the yeah, I think it's a word or phrase. Like the black, yeah, the black sheep of the family. It's a phrase. Okay, whatever. Um, some of you have definitely feel that way or have always felt that way, and maybe this is where this energy of like not being able to speak your truth or speak up on certain things is coming from, and you're being told that okay, we get it. It may be when you were a child or whatever, there were many restrictions when it came to speaking, right? There were certain things that were not spoken about. There were certain things that you don't talk about. There were a lot of things that are taboo or etc. Okay, we get it, but now you're an adult, so now you get to make your own choices, right? You get to make your own decisions, and you have to realize that yes, it may hurt certain people, it may make certain people uncomfortable, but at the end of the day, it's like, okay, do you rather try your entire life to make everyone around you comfortable and everyone around you happy, right? So what tends to happen is like you have been trying to please or to make everyone else comfortable around you, but you're making yourself unhappy and you're making yourself a very uncomfortable because you're not being yourself. So this whole thing of like staying quiet or having to restrain from saying certain things or saying whatever it is that you want, whatever it is on your mind or whatever, it needs to stop. Of course, there are times when, you know, discernment is always needed, right? When having conversations with people and needing to realize what fights are worth. Because there are times when it's not worth it, right? But when you stay silent, sometimes people take that as a weakness and people take that as if you can be pushed over. So when it's necessary, let's put it this way, for you to speak your truth and for you to stand up for yourself, you need to go ahead and do it and stop staying quiet. So let's pull out a few tarot just to see, just to clarify. So we have the Justice, the King of Wands, and then the Ace of Wands. The moment that you begin to be honest with yourself and the moment that you begin to act on it, right? Act on who you are instead of being who people want you to be, there is this sense of almost feeling like you have gotten justice, right? Because you start to attract or you start to connect with people that are going to lift you up, right? People that are going to support you, people that are going to encourage you and not tear you down and not bring you down. And that is kind of like what has been missing from your energy. Like regardless of whatever it is that you want to do or whatever it is that you want to talk about, it almost feels like somebody's always trying to shut you down. So let's go ahead and let's pull out an energy for love. Now, when we pull out a card for love, it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. This can be platonic. This can be self-love. This can be love or passion for your job, for your career, or your hobbies, whatever it is. But let's just go ahead and see what is in your love energy this week. Express your love. Love this. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Now, when I look at this card, express your love is you, right? We are love. We encompass everything, right? So when you express your love, whether it is to a significant other or whether it is just being yourself, you are allowing yourself to receive that back. Now, the more that you hold back in expressing and being yourself, the harder that is going to be for you to connect with people, for you to feel like you are accepted or to feel like you're finally connecting to people that are like-minded or people that just accept you for who you are. Now, when we talk about like-minded people, it doesn't necessarily mean that you guys don't have to see eye to eye with everything, right? Like-minded individuals can be people that respect other people's point of view without having an agenda behind it to force them into their own beliefs, right? So when we talk about like-minded people, it doesn't always have to be that you have to be in agreement with everything that they do, right? Because at the end of the day, we are all different and there are going to be topics or subjects that we are going to disagree with other people. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull out an oracle card as your closing message. So what do we have for closing message? No hesitation, please. We have the pumpkin, number 30. Uncaging the spirit within thou, the fertile power you hold. To taste your buttery velvet upon tongue is a gift I shall cherish each day that comes. So when we talk about uncaging the spirit within, right, it's allowing yourself to be yourself, right? And once you get a taste of that, once you get a taste of that freedom of honestly being yourself, honestly speaking your truth and just being you, there is no way in hell you're going to want to go back. All right. Well, guys, that is all that I have for you for this week. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Mwah. Bye-bye.